Alrighty, good morning, good afternoon, and or good evening. We are going to be lacking quite a few chatters today because I decided to stream on a day that an MCSR event is taking place, but that is fine. Not my fault. We do have to baby today, though. Yes. Brittany left her. Go return some stuff. Be tired. Get tired, baby. Alright, well, it's been a day. Hopefully I remember what I attempted to learn yesterday, but I guess we will see. Before we'll see, I'm gonna run ads on Twitch. She sleeping? Not really. She kind of just laying on my bed staring at me. I'm gonna run ads on Twitch so we don't have them at the start of the stream. I'm gonna play in Closed Horse in the meantime, which is a very interesting one today because obviously it would take 9 to enclose this. Oh, sorry, it would take 10 to enclose this horse. So you're gonna have to like try to figure out a different way. I think maybe this just doesn't work though. I don't even know how to like enclose the horse very well. You know? It's like, this doesn't even work. Like, how do I enclose this horse? Like, there's no way that this is the answer. I can technically save a wall by doing this. Now I have an extra wall to play with. Feels so weird. Like, I don't know if it's supposed to be like a tiny one or if there's like some thing that I'm just missing. You know? It has to be more than 10 because I don't think there's supposed to ever be more than one answer to get the same number. And since I can get 10 in multiple ways here, like it has to be more than 10. Unlucky. I feel like you kind of have to just like not have the horse enclosed here though. So it's kind of just like this, but then you only have 2. You can't enclose this in less than 3. So you may as well do this. Plus, if you don't want it to go that way, then be like this, and then you have to work with 4 over here. I just don't see it. A score calculated. You get 1 per tile. Bees are -5 in enclosed. Cherries are +3 if enclosed. There's a golden apple that's like +5 as well, or is it +10? I forget. So the goal is to give the horse the most amount of tiles possible while enclosing it so it has no escapes. Maybe this is the answer? No, we don't like the bees. I'm just gonna go with this. I don't really want to be stuck too long on it. Yeah. That's a hard one. You know, you just have like no area to work with. Not, yeah, because it's the start of the stream. Please give me like a minute to start stream and run ads so we don't get them as much. Like, have patience. I know the Stardew Valley community struggles with that, but okay. I need to open up a save file so the first load isn't slow. And then we'll try to do a no reset run. Again, no reset is a very light term used here, because I will reset if the mines literally cannot be continued, but otherwise just do runs, even if they're garbage. As long as they are playable, that is all that matters. I know. Is there a loud car outside, my princess? So mean of them. I love living off of a main road. So fun. Oh. Okay, 5th here. Harvest, throw that out, put that there, put that away. Zoom out, check the bus stop here. Pick that up. Then we're gonna empty our inventory. I guess I'll pick this up too and then empty the inventory. Pick that up. To the mines we go. Again, thank you for the 3 months. Thank you for the Bezos bucks. Really appreciate it. I hope you're having a good day. Ignore that. I didn't even check luck in previous or in the actual record. There's not that much of a point.
Once again, have my prime.
Because we get the club on floor 5. Like, I'll reset if I don't get a club on floor 5. And killing enemies is literally the best way of getting ladders. They have a raw 15% chance when you break it. So I will end up getting less ladders and like ore on average, but at the end of the day, it's just basically, can you high roll a bunch of ladders? Which is more important. And I should say this before somebody gets the misconstruction. More monsters do not spawn on bad luck days. So no, I don't want to go on a bad luck day because of more enemies. I do still want to go on a good luck day. That said, there's not really that much of a difference between like a neutral luck and a best luck day. So it's just get lucky. And I'd rather just not reset the first like 5 minutes over and over again and actually play the game. Because at the end of the day, it's literally just get lucky. And you can have one of the best runs imaginable on like a neutral or a bad luck day, and just have one of the worst runs imaginable on a best luck day. Like, I've had it happen before. There's a reason why we say star drop, by the way, because star drops are supposed to be the best luck day, but on average star drops are just not crazy. Like, I normally get better runs on pyramid days. And the reason for that is, well, it's actually more biased because of the fact that you get pyramid days more often. So you're more because you're getting pyramid days more often, you're more likely to get one of those pyramid days to be a high roll in the day that you're looking for. Where because you're getting star drops less often, and they're quote-unquote supposed to be the best, your brain kind of thinks, oh, I'm not getting extremely lucky on a best luck day, but I got extremely lucky on this pyramid. But, you know, I get like 3 times as many pyramids as I get best luck days or star drop days, right? So it's like, of course, one of the 3 are going to high roll, where the one chance that I get for the star drop isn't, and then it's gonna feel extra bad because it's like, oh, but it was a best luck day, I'm supposed to high roll. And funnily enough, there's actually not that much of a difference between a best luck day and a worst luck day in terms of ladder rates. It's a I believe it's a 2% swing, or no, 4% swing. So you find ladders 4% more often if you're comparing a best luck day to a worst luck day. 4%. Like, it matters, but people think it's like a 20-30% in their heads is what I would imagine. It's not that much. And again, every time you kill a monster, it's just a raw 15 flat rate for a ladder, which is just significantly higher than any other source. So yeah, there's not much of a reason for me to actually check the daily luck. Because yeah, at the end of the day, it's just get lucky. Good pace though? Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying that this run's good. It's funny because based off a barrel count that I'm seeing around the edges of the mines, which you can kind of help use to determine whether or not it's a good luck day or not, like, I would actually say this is probably like a neutral to a good luck day. And this pace is absolute garbage, you know? Like, I'm inclined to think this is a good luck day currently. Lace White, thank you for the prime. I have no reason to open up these chests, and I gotta get out of my perfection mindset. Yeah, leaving a club on the ground when I already have one. Let me dual wield real quick. Saw a comment on the 1.6 Reddit to point out all the things in the 1.7. GS, glass slipper, genie shoes, grape starter. GS. Oh, that would be interesting. I don't know what GS would stand for in Stardew. The only thing of substance in that video that we can 100%, or in that one picture that CA teased in that you can 100% confirm that is not 1.6 is the fact that when you hold equipment over your head, on 1.6 it doesn't show up, but on 1.7 apparently it does. So you can actually hold and show off your shoes above your head or whatever. Whatever you want to take from that. That's the only thing that that picture has like confirmed other than, you know, speculation like you just said. It's the worst crop in my opinion. I don't know what the statistically worst crop is, but I think coffee beans are absolute bait. I more just hate coffee beans because they're so popular yet so useless. So it's kind of just one of those false perceptions. It's the same thing with cranberries. But I can't actually say cranberries are the worst because they're not mathematically that bad, where coffee beans are mathematically bad and popular. Ugh. Didn't hit them where I needed to hit them. See, I can't hate on rice because everybody just knows that it's bad, so no one does it. So there's no reason to say, oh, it's the worst. Because at that point, you can just say, like, oh, the worst crop is the crop that makes you the least amount of money, which is probably, what, tulips? I don't actually know what statistically the worst crop is for money per day at its, like, peak. Other than, obviously, sunflowers, because of, you know, the price that you put in. Right. Oh, yeah. I think literally the only good crop that was added of the 4 raccoon seeds is legit carrots. And that's just because they give so much energy. Good warm up. Carrots are actually so good. I wish we get to use them more in speedruns, but they just are too annoying. I hope you just didn't look at money per day and then just looked at what the worst crop is, because I'm more talking about money per day at max peak. I wouldn't just do the crop alone because it's not genuine. And then before you were about to say, oh, you can't process sweet gemberries, there are very funny ways to get much more out of sweet gemberries than any other crop. You should try iridium fertilizer sweet gemberries and see what happens when you get iridium quality sweet gemberries, and then also try to exploit the double harvest version of them, where when you harvest a crop, there's like a 1% chance of you getting 2. So you just magically get 2 iridium quality sweet gemberries for for just an insane price nab. There's a lot of gimmicks that people just do not know about. The nice thing about rice is the fact that you just plant it and then don't think about it, but it's not a good crop. Yeah, and then you have to do rice and sunflower in different ways because you lose money by buying them. Right. It's just weird. People might be looking too into it with the genie shoes, glass slippers, and grape starter thing, and he just wanted to show off that part, but you know, it's also CA, so who knows. I feel like CA has never done like a teaser like that in that capacity before, where there's just a hidden hint. It's generally just outright what he's showing off. Instinct for the 23 months.
Hazel baby wolf, did it work?
She's passed out. I don't think she's going to woof. Her eye is looking much better, though. We're pretty sure she got pink eye while she was at doggy day camp. But there's not really much gunk coming out of it anymore. Which is good. I mean, every run is like a quote-unquote real run. You know, like if I magically got a PB right now, it would count, right? Like I'm doing it in like a legal way. Like I don't have Smappy open, I'm just running. That said, the likelihood of that happening is very low because the likelihood of me making a mistake is really high and I'm not really hard resetting. The only thing I'm resetting for is to have a binds that is not completely abysmal that I can actually play. Otherwise, we're just doing no resets, essentially. Unless if I make a, you know, a mistake big enough where I can't continue, like forgetting to buy the bus when I needed to. But besides the point. Well, I could continue a run by going to the mines on the 6th, though. That's the difference. I literally wasn't able to do my pufferfish day because I went the day early. And that's the issue. Good luck, Pete. So yeah, we're kind of just chilling. Gotta relearn all the menus and whatnot, be able to do them quickly. Drop that. Cherry bomb. The menus are probably gonna be the part that takes the longest. Like obviously, like the gameplay and whatnot will probably come back quite quickly because it's not like I stopped playing Stardew, so that type of stuff should still be here. But that's too valuable to skip out on, right? Like surely even in CC you're supposed to go out of your way for this. I like refuse to believe otherwise. Nor like I have 82 though. Like I can start skipping. Like I can start skipping copper. Like okay, well. That's like that's the one thing. Talking about bad pacers still to Derust. Yeah, I mean there's like no reason not to. Like, there's so much menuing that I have to remember, like, small little details that it's just, like, I'd rather build the muscle memory so when I actually get a good run, I don't mess up. And it's like, I know this is gonna take a while, especially if my goal is sub 2. Like, I think I'm gonna have to PB, like, 2 or 3 times if I'm looking for a sub 2. Like, it doesn't even, like, like, the plan is to reset for, like, a 20-minute mines, but even if I get a 20-minute mines, it doesn't mean the rest of the run is gonna go well. So it's like we're in this for the long haul. This is probably gonna be the next 6 to 8 months. Like realistically, I should be breaking more rocks at the start. Oh, thank you for giving me the ladder because you were really annoying with your positioning. Yeah. I mean, a lot of the time has to come from the mines, right? Because if I'm gonna compare this against my PB, I have 2 minutes of time save if I just go for a 20-minute mines. Right? Well, I still need to save 3 minutes later. I actually had some pretty big mistakes in my actual PB anyway, so it kind of just works. Most notably, I forgot the wood and stone on the very last day, and then there was like one... Oh, I'm fine, I'm cool. There was one reset like in the middle where I jarred something when I wasn't supposed to. So it's just like, it's possible. But it'll take a lot of luck and not making any mistakes. I killed this guy. Oh, I'm blind. You know, it's one of the last things on my bucket list for Stardew Valley, so I have to go for it eventually. And it's the yearly CC grind time, so now is better than ever. Because I do not think CC will be faster for 1.7. Well, standard CC. I don't think 1.7 is gonna add enough quality of life to outweigh some of the cutscenes. That said, if we get some more remix bundles that are good, remix bundles might come into play. But as of right now. I don't really want to think about that too much. Surely I can go 5 floors with 6 parsnips. The reason we could justify 1.6 being faster than 1.5 is the fact that 1.6 gave us a hell of a lot of quality of life. Where 1.7 is probably not going to be as much quality of life. And that's more of the thing about it. You know, unironically, it's a good mine's day one if yeah, we get to the next floor. I mean, money's a little lacking, but we have a lot of extra copper. We have everything else. We had a 20-minute mines run yesterday or 2 days ago as well, which is kind of funny. Day 2 matters a lot more about daily luck, which is why I'm looking at it. Because the reason day 2 matters for daily luck is I have to get a lot more ores. Can I go more than 9? I forget what I'm allowed to sleep to on this day. I don't know what barrels are going to be like, but whatever. Yeah, but I can't remember specifically for what is it called? Barrels are like, I think 10 or 11 are fine, but not any good barrels. That sounds right. I do need to keep a leak. I ate all the leaks yesterday, so I guess this guy is just gonna be dropped at the top. 10-pound towel thing for the 66 months. Oh boy, can't wait for next month. Smile. And then you have 3 more months for the funny number. The actual funny number. I don't think I did. I got dandelion, daffodil bus stop, and then I had a horseradish on the farm. So I never actually got to keep a leek. No, I'm pretty sure that was the previous run. I'm just gonna end up breaking every barrel I see. And we're just not gonna... I don't need more. I don't need that much more. Okay, I will say we probably need our government bailout check for this run to realistically continue, but I wonder where I got the leak from. Thought it was the previous run. Yeah, I must admit these barrels are kind of doo-doo. Probably try to go for a ladder on this floor. Up the sprites. And there's a little bit of a incentive of a node down there. Okay, well. And what makes it up, I guess. You're gonna hug that so tightly down there to a sprite, at least break the rock. We want these barrels. Need 4 more coal still. Still missing a blue guy. Her eye looks much better. How did I use that? No. No breakfast. I don't think this run has the money. I guess I'll just go left side and it's not a huge deal. That said, I need 1 more coal. I definitely have to go left side. I just don't have any money this run. That's fine. I don't know why I'm being like so picky about that. Just dump everything in that chest and then go left side. I still don't even know. I still don't even think this will be enough, but... Better luck next time. Kind of missing over 1,000. Nope. Not really. There's like this new bad thing that was like in theory when I was doing that run, and I could have actually done it on the world record run, but I wasn't familiar enough with it, so I just didn't do it. I'll be doing, which should save like 30 seconds, but otherwise, it's just get luckier. World record itself currently really isn't that lucky. Outside of fishing, I think. Or outside of specifically tuna, the world record is actually not that lucky. It has a mid mines. I wouldn't be surprised if day 1 fishing is like decent. I don't actually remember. I don't think it has a good mines day 3. Tuna's obviously good. It has literally like a minute and a half of like pure mistakes on my end that aren't RNG based whatsoever. I guess I got lucky on animal products. Probably like the most, that's probably the other most notable thing. Like again, if you just reset for a 20-minute mines and then I don't make a mistake through the, or make a mistake throughout the entire run, I'll get a sub 2 just by doing that. Getting the same like, or the same to similar RNG that I got on the world record run. Like you just gotta understand how much influence having a good minds and not making mistakes can be. Oh, it's very possible. What's my SOB? Not entirely accurate. Theoretically, if I had my best split on every single split, I would have a 248, or I'm sorry, a 148. I can literally lose 11 minutes and I'm sorry, yeah, I can lose 11 minutes and 20 or 17 seconds and still get a sub 2 over my best possible time. That being said, SOB is not the best thing to base your runs off of because it's just not possible half those splits, but because sometimes I do things in the splits that I have to do later, making those splits faster, but things later on slower, and it just doesn't apply correctly. But I think theoretically, if you were to play perfectly and got the best possible RNG, you could probably get a 155, 150, or low 150. It's just never gonna happen, obviously. Yeah, it's the combination of every single individual split at my peak speed that I've ever done it at over the course of 4,710 runs. So if you were to Frankenstein stitch together all those runs and only took the best of all those runs, it would be about a 150. Probably a little worse. I would say it's like a 152, 153. The splits that I'm running against right now, they're my average splits. It's what my average run time would be if I finished basically every run. Because I'm in no way, shape, or form able to match my PB. And I'd rather not look at red the entire time, even though we're probably mostly going to look at red while I run against these splits anyways, because I'm definitely not at my average. I gotta get used to picking up crabs again. Kinda useless in perfection, but they're actually really good in CC, aren't they? Guess it's not that important in CC because we get crab pots later, but kinda just stupid not to. I already had that. I had that. Oh, I'm blind. Maybe I should have gone left to go and kill that other guy. So he's punished. Giving her back already? My pretty princess. Thank you for not moving my chair as you go under my desk. I need to start picking these up. How do I have more earth crystals than quartz? Did I like just miss a ladder on this floor, or am I just getting screwed for the second floor in a row? One. I wonder if anything in the middle is good on day 5. Kind of curious. I'm kind of hoping there's a bunch of cave carrots. Five cave carrots. Not awful. Very playable. I mean, pace is garbage, but I guess I don't really care that much about pace. Please don't have the ladder be up there, man. I don't want to break that big rock. Yeah. I want to post a video of CCPB unless if it's sub 2 at this point. And I'll probably end up PBing 2, maybe 3 times before I get to that, would be my guess. Unfortunately, this run just does not have the energy. Alright, bathroom real quick. Are you already discussing thoughts on new mayor's candidates? I don't think there's really much to discuss, saying that, yes, I have over the past two streams worth of streams, or however many days it's been out now. But there's not really much to discuss. It's just Emily and Clint, cool. I'm sorry, not Emily. Sandy and Clint. Sandy was If it was gonna be somebody other than Sandy, I would have been absolutely shocked. And then Clint's not really that much of a surprise. They're gonna be Clint or Gus, or maybe the Wizard, but I didn't think it would be the Wizard, so Clint or Gus. Yeah. I mean, the relationship side of Stardew Valley is my least favorite part of Stardew Valley, or least favorite part. So, like, I don't really even have much to say on the matter as a whole. I think it's good that Clint was selected because, you know, he can rewrite Clint, so maybe he's less hated. But it was just always going to be Sandy. It is really funny to see how upset people are about Clint being picked, and then you have a bunch of people trying to defend Clint at the same time. And it's just an entire war on Reddit, which is really funny. But I mean, otherwise, it just, you know, it doesn't really matter. Like, I'll do a perfection speedrun when 1.7 drops, and I'll probably just marry Sandy, just because. But I mean, otherwise, I probably will never, like, actually bother with any of it. It's not interesting to me. The friendship and relationship part of the game is my least favorite part, and it's unironically Stardew's most toxic part of the community. Which is hilarious. So, yeah. They care a lot about pixels. That is true. I mean, again, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter to me. I married every NPC in the game once. I've done a perfection run for every single marriage candidate. Like, you know, not like I haven't experienced that side of the game. Again, it's just my least interested part of the game. I don't find it enjoyable. But of course, I'm eating good watching the community go up in flames over Clint being the bachelor. I live for that type of internet drama. Is picking up all these leaks even worth it? Like, I'm just like picking them up at this point. Double-digit leaks. I feel like there was only like 2 or 3 camps for who the Bachelorette would be. It was either like the most sane answer was Sandy, and then you had the people who were wanting the MILFs and being able to get Jody and Robin to divorce their husbands. But then like who else would be the other option? Pam? I don't know. I feel like it would be weird to be able to date the... Oh, and Caroline is part of the MILF group. And then you have Pam. But I feel like it would be able to... I think it would be weird to be able to date Pam and Kenny. I wanted Ken. I was talking about the Bachelorettes. And then you had the hopefuls for new NPCs, but I don't think we're getting any new giftable NPCs in 1.7, to be quite honest. We'll probably get a few new NPCs, I just wouldn't say giftable. Did not mean to kill that bug. I don't think CA really wants you to be a homewrecker very much. I know he was on the Bobby Lee podcast and mentioned it, but I don't think it's anything he would actually fully commit to ever doing. Gotta keep that in mind. Also, if you want to do that anyways, just go play modded. I think there's just practical cases. And then for the bachelors, I just can't see a world for him allowing you to ever marry Linus. I think Linus is just a complete full character that he'll never like actually touch at this point. Linus is arguably one of the best characters in Stardew Valley. So I don't mind him not actually messing with Linus or doing any of that stuff. Linus wants to be free. He doesn't really want to be shackled down or anything. He doesn't want to be given a home. He doesn't really want to be given money. Leave him alone. I don't really think he would make any of the non-giftable NPCs marriageable out the gate. So I didn't think it was ever going to be Gunther. It was never going to be Marlin. It was never going to be this stuff. Like, I think that's just not what CA was going for. And then you have Gus, Clint are fine options. Willie probably also would have been fine, but at the same time, I don't know what CA thought. I thought Willie was maybe stretching it, but I think he was still reasonable. And then I'm actually someone who kind of just doubted the wizard actually being picked. But I could put him on the list because he was on the poll last time. But the reason why I doubted the wizard is because I don't think CA wants to confirm anything about like Abigail and Caroline of who's the actual daughter and that line of things. And I think people would expect that to be cleared up in that type of dialogue if you could marry him. And CA doesn't really like to do that. He likes to keep things open-ended. Blazefire, thank you for the 69 months. Nice. Thank you for the tier 3 for 69 months. I hope you're having a good day. And welcome back to the Sturgeon Squad. I divorced Abigail for her dad. Yeah. And again, it goes back to the same thing. If people believe the wizard is Abigail's actual father, I think it would be weird to be able to marry both Abigail and the wizard. Same way that I think it's weird that you would be able to marry both Pam and Penny, potentially. So, my hot take was I don't think it would ever have been the wizard, but I understand why people want him or were hopeful for him. Dwarf. Dwarf would probably be more likely than the wizard. I just didn't also think it would be the dwarf. The dwarf would have been a roommate. The dwarf would be a roommate like Krobus. Right? And he didn't say roommates. He said bachelors and bachelorettes. So I guess I'm more in line with that. I think the two that he picked are like the most logical sense. Realistically. I think he wants to rewrite Clint's story so people hate him less. So it gives him an excuse to do that, while at the same time, yeah, he's just a good pick. And Marnie is an option. You have to have Marnie and Lewis. Like, it's kind of canon that they love each other because they're kind of like, you know, in multiple... Like, okay. Imagine this, though. You're able to marry Marnie, and then you get the cutscene where Marnie is talking to Lewis, you know, in kind of like the hidden terms, you know, and you're hiding out in the bush, and it's just like, but Marnie, I thought we had something special going, and then Marnie becomes the second Clint. You know? You think for the 51 months. It's like, come on now. Because he's not just gonna remove that cutscene just because Marty's a marriageable candidate. It's the same reason why he didn't remove any of the Clint cutscenes when Emily became marriageable and Clint didn't.
Hey Habs, imagine 51 months.
What does the run need? It just needs to make it to floor 40 and then have enough money to be able to pay for all the strawberries and garbage. In a minute. Night Slasher thing for the 3 months. Got 7 ads. Unfortunately, I have to make money to be able to survive, though. And ads pay a large sum of my Twitch
I got 7
paycheck.
ads, lol.
And when I say a large sum, I mean over half of it, so. Sorry for the ads, but there's really nothing I can do about it. And you have to run so much ads to be able to get the increased profit value of, or increased revenue share of the ads. And it keeps going up and up. So I'm not going to lose 20% of ad revenue because I'm not running enough ads. I'm sorry. That is literally cutting my income. That is already not that big by a significant value. There's a ladder. You missed me continuing to rant about other things and then mentioning how ads make a large amount of my money on Twitch. Other than that, not really anything. We're still in the mines. Not a crazy mines by any stretch of the means. Ideally, I would have been done. I would be on floor 40 by now, but again, it's Derust. I don't really care about pace all too much. Especially for something as RNG heavy as this split. I care more about the execution. I could be nitpicky about the execution of this day and the fact that I went through 10 leaks. Insane, but the fact that I've missed 2 freebie ladders now. It's fine. Again, I'm not worried about pace. Mino C ladder. Where are you going, my princess? No, she didn't actually move. She was just adjusting herself, and I felt her feet move the blanket. Oh, she would like going out on the B word. I can't justify that. It's too hot, and I won't be able to take a break for her. You star drop luck. Today was a neutral. Technically the 5th was a neutral, not yesterday. You need 115 copper, 75 iron. The only issue with going out on the 7th is there's no aquamarine on the barrel floors here. There's an aqua spot at that top right corner starting the 8th, I believe. Or maybe it's the 9th. That said, there's much better barrel spots on these lower floors. I only need 2 more coal. We need like 18 copper. 2 coal, 18 copper. I really need to take a look at barrel spawns again. Cause like it feels bad skipping out on those barrels, but I just don't think that they're good. And it's like if I knew that they were good right away, I could just go for them. But because I don't really want to waste my time breaking every single barrel. There's just no way this is worth going for. Like, even if it gave me, like, 2, the average, like, there's just no way that's worth going for. I refuse to believe that. I want to cherry bomb this so bad. Probably actually worth cherry bombing. I have the coal, so it's just getting 4 copper for that much iron. I think you could justify that. What made me wear glasses? The fact that my eyesight is bad. Zooming out is based off your monitor's resolution. There are mods for it if you don't have a bigger monitor, but it's based off your monitor's resolution. To be fair, that question is more understandable these days because of LASIK. Right? That's what it's called. But no, I don't really want LASIK. Is the Minecraft tournament over? Why are you here? I watched the first game up until the Berg died, and then I started stream. Is that a bad thing to say? It's not over. I kind of expected most of the MC community to be watching that. So I'm kind of like half joking about it. Number 2 priority, thank you.
6, 7.
Hercules, thank you for 67 months. Joys. We love that number. It's a funny number, chat. It's a very funny number. Oh boy. This is my one safe space. To be fair, I'm pretty normally chill about it, but what are you gonna do when somebody, you know, when somebody subs for 6-7? I can do some exceeds. We do it later. Ash. Whatever. What the fuck did I do here?
Have bone, have bone.
1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, well, I'm redoing this day. Channel World, thank you for the 4 months. It's greatly appreciated as I redo this day because I completely fucked it up. Well, it's Derust for a reason, chat. Derust for a reason. that. Walk here. Oh. That and that, sure. That. Get faster at that. Are you still mentally stable? I wouldn't be playing Stardew for this long if I was. One. Two. I should see if I still have the CC practice save states so I can practice individual days. Cool. Autopilot time. Autopilot. Woohoo. Only regular quality. Got +1 extra strawberry. Should be fine. Basically, like, we got 31 strawberries, which I think works. See, she wasn't going long, my princess. Of course she does. She deserves it. Pick up the parsnip. But whatever. Wow. Huh? I ran out of water. What? I feel like I'm just like not doing something right on this day. I go rewatch the pod. Because it's 8:40. I need to be here by 8. I need to be able to. I should be able to do that entire morning by 8. Now I don't enjoy playing with mods in this game. I don't find them interesting. I also just don't like playing games not in the way that, or I just don't like playing games with mods. I don't find it enjoyable. Ashamed of anybody who enjoys them. I just don't think any of them look interesting enough for me to warrant playing them. Same thing with Terraria. Like, I watch Chippy's like state of the game videos, and there's almost always modded Terraria footage in the background, and it's just like none of the gameplay that I've ever seen of it has made me interested in playing the modded, or playing like it modded. You know? It's the same way with Expanded. None of the Stardew Valley Expanded gameplay has ever made me go like, I want to play that. Oh, I forgot to bring the cauliflower. That makes sense. I started playing like less than a week after the game came out. I've been playing the game since like 2016, yeah. I don't know. I don't think it's really possible to make any of the bundles extremely hard in this game without making them unreasonable. The game's not hard in any stretch of the means. It's hard to go fast, but it's not hard in general. Keep in mind, I'm somebody who, when I want to, can get to Ginger Island by spring, like, 14th year one. Like, just keep that in mind. I've done perfection in 115 in-game days. Like, the game is not hard. The way how you make the games hard is just making them the way how you make this game hard is by making it unreasonably annoying. AKA like the buy tile challenge that one guy's making a video series on. Like, it's not necessarily hard, but it takes a long time and it's just extremely annoying to do. And that's like the issue. It's more tedious than anything. It's not even necessarily hard, it's just, you know, hard comparatively to a lot of challenges. Fucking adjust. I'm gonna bring this one. Oh, the system from playing with mods is not really my style, so I don't plan on playing Stardew Valley Expanded ever. Also, Stardew Valley Expanded just caters to my least interested part, or the least interesting part of the game, in my opinion, so I just have no reason to. Like, I do not, like, you're like, oh, do a playthrough of Stardew Valley Expanded. I wouldn't talk to any of the new villagers, just outright. Like, I would not care for any of the villagers. Like, unless if it was 100% mandatory, which I doubt it is, like, I would have no reason to talk to any of the villagers. I think I need a frozen tier still. I'm sure the dialogue overall is fine. At least for expanded. It's too big for it to be, you know, something like Yandere Jazz mod or some shit like that, you know? It's too big to be unhinged. But at the same time, again, I don't really care to read any dialogue by anybody other than CA for Stardew Valley. Again, that's fine. People enjoy Stardew Valley expanded, and that's like reasonable. Like, I'm not gonna hate on you for enjoying playing with mods. It's more that I don't know. Don't tell me that I should play with a mod. I more have distaste for the people who basically say, oh, there's just no point of playing Stardew Valley without mods. You just have to play it with mods. It's the only way how it's enjoyable. Like, I despise those types of people. It's the same reason why I hate the fucking Terraria Calamity community. Those people are actually just straight up unbearable. Sorry, I have the word calamity banned because I streamed Terraria recently. Like, it's fine if you enjoy Calamity, don't get me wrong. But fuck the entitled people who think that the game is just bad without Calamity. I forgot to read mail. Man, I'm too unfocused. I mean, that's the same question of anything. Do I ever just get tired of answering the same questions over and over again? Because that's just what Twitch chat does. They ask the same questions over and over and over again. There's not much you can do about it. So yes and no. I don't really get tired of answering questions. I more just get annoyed about certain questions more than I should. Like Calamity. I don't really get, well, I mean, I'm just annoyed about Calamity because I specifically hate that group of people because they're basically all just entitled people Where Stardew Valley expanded, I care less about, because I know I literally just say my spiel of I just don't intend to play modded and I have no interest in playing expanded. They're like, oh, okay, and then leave me alone. Where if I said that to somebody who plays Calamity, they would literally whine like a bitch, like, why wouldn't you play it? It's just a better way of playing it. Like, are you stupid? You know, that type of shit. Which is why I have distaste for that community comparatively to the expanded. Oh, you're good. Again, I don't like you did the normal sane. I forgot to read them out. You did the normal sane response. I said I don't enjoy playing with Stardew Valley expanded. I gave you my reasoning and you were basically like, oh, okay, and then I expanded on it. I don't know, I just felt like ranting more of my end of things. Like, I'm not annoyed at the question itself, but you know. I just started talking. I started doing the normal streamer stuff. They're totally chill. Again, I don't really dislike the Stardew Valley expanded community because, again, they're just like, oh, okay, after I give them my reasoning. I just have to be sassy towards the Calamity community because I hate them. Yeah, it's a Terraria mod. It's essentially the expanded mod for Terraria. It just adds a bunch of new bosses or whatever, and like people are entitled because it makes the game much harder realistically. So it's kind of the Dark Souls equivalent, where, you know, oh, you're just shit if you can't beat Dark Souls. It's just a skill issue type moment. Like, they're essentially that group of people. And then instead of it being slightly older adults who have a little bit more of a conscience, Terraria is more of a children's game that children play. So, yeah, imagine arrogant children saying this type of stuff to you. Yeah, it's not very fun. Did I just not, like... I just didn't pick up any... Like, I'm too unfocused for this right now. Holy shit. I just didn't pick up any Springforge. Just like, why would I pick up Springforge? What do you need Springforge for? What do you need it for? You just don't need it for anything, apparently. No. Don't need Springforge. I literally can't continue playing that without the forge because I need to do a turn-in on that day, and it's just not possible without the turn-in. Like, I have to reset there. I literally just cannot make a mistake like that. It's just game over. You can't finish the route. The only issue I have with like magic storage in like sandbox type game is the fact that it literally removes half the point of a sandbox, which is inventory management. Like, you literally just remove a huge portion of the game just because you don't want to do that. Which, I mean, is like fair. I mean, again, to each their own, but you know, it's similar to like my issues with the Skull Cavern elevator mod. It like removes literally the entire purpose of Skull Caverns being a infinite mines that resets every day, where it's supposed to be a challenge to get down floors. And let's just completely remove that challenge or intended gameplay feature. But again, like, as you said, you're fucking lazy. And that's understandable. I'm lazy too. But I just enjoy that aspect of the game, so I don't really remove it. And you don't. Same reason why I don't want to play Expanded. I don't like the NPCs, but a lot of people like the NPCs, so of course they want to play Expanded. It's 100% reasonable. How it is. We have different gameplay philosophies. I'm just not gonna be able to. Oh, I. Oh. It's 4-2. They made it even better in the new update. It's the funniest part. Calamity just looks like just making Terraria into a what is the game genre called? It's a specific type of like boss dodging type game. I forget what it's called. But yeah, it just turns it into a bullet hell. Is essentially all it does. Extended bullet hell. And let's just see how many more projectiles we can add to the game to fucking kill your eyes and make you dodge. Yeah, it's Empress of Light on crack. The entire point of the mod. Nothing wrong if you enjoy bullet hells, though. Again. Hate the community, not the mod. I never played Calamity, so it's like, again, I've only seen snippets from Hippie's like background footage whenever he's talking about an update for the actual game. I never plan on playing that shit. Vampire Survivors is like reverse bullet hell though, where it's not like the enemy shooting projectiles that you have to dodge for the most part, it's you shooting out projectiles. So there's like a core like difference there. That is more about kiting than dodging. Yeah. Like, not saying that there aren't projectiles that you're dodging in the game. I'm sure there's enemies that use range attacks, but it's not necessarily a lot. Hey. If you enjoy bullet hells, you're gonna like Calamity. I think that's 100% fair. Again, the reason I hate Calamity is the community, not the actual bot itself. Don't really do anything. You just get you just get your message deleted. The same thing as sending a link. There's technically really no punishment for sending a link. It just deletes your message. You know. It goes on your permanent record. Oh man, because we really look at your permanent record around here. Do we need to talk about how many times someone has been banned in this chat and is still in good graces with everybody but V? Oh man, we take banning people super seriously here. We should start timing out every single first-time chatter so everybody has a ban, so there's nobody with a clean slate. Means I'm getting acquainted with the route because I haven't ran it in like 6 months. Contrary to the video that I just posted, that month is like that run is like 6 months old. Get him, V. That's a too long of a timeout. You could have just done it for 1 second. Why did you click 600? Isn't there just a 1 second button? Why do you have to ban for 600 and then undo it? What is default? Is there not like a 1 section or second option when you like click on the username anymore? Where's Twitch gone wrong? What do you mean V's feeling spicy? I literally told her to do it. V was probably out loud apologizing when she did it. She's a good noodle today, right? V, what's your noodle check today? Okay, never mind. She loved doing that in its entirety. Okay, I refuse to believe that these carrot seeds, when sold, do not sell for more than that topaz right now. One day we'll change it where the playlist command doesn't rickroll somebody. Kind of an old joke at this point. Rickrolling was replaced by getting stick bugged for a little bit. Ernie's actually trying to leave to be productive. Why would you want to unban them? Obviously. Let them be a productive noodle. I don't know if if we've had anybody roll exactly 000 or exactly 100.00, but you can technically roll over 100, which has happened. Numerous times. Because what? You have to roll 1 in 101 chance for it to be 0. Then you have to roll another 99 chance for it to be 0. Do not call me. Very sassy username. Thank for the 4 months.
Hi guys, so excited for CC Best Run.
I don't know how much more CC we're gonna do because I don't really have that much more time to start another practice run, and this run is not looking good. I think I missed a ladder, but well, my fault. I don't have that much time today. Yeah. Oh. I feel like my biggest issue right now is I feel like I'm not taking these CC runs like serious whatsoever. It's not good. Well, I didn't feel like I had that issue last time I was streaming, but this stream, I feel like this stream has just not been serious on my end, mentality-wise at least. It's like the same feeling I had when I was doing Perfection. That's not gonna get me the results I want, so. That would make it even more unserious. Not today. Today is probably just not my day, but that's fine. At least first. Not every day will be your day. Still just tired from touching grass yesterday as well. Long day. That's fine. I made it to 45 already. I don't remember. Yeah, I don't think I have. It makes them spawn closer. And more likely to spawn because they have to spawn off screen, barring some select instances. 45 has been really painful. I don't have the energy to get the remaining stuff apparently. I won't have the energy to do. I need 2 copper nodes or 2 or 3 on 1 floor here. That's like kind of close because I'm gonna pass out. Okay, I need more than 1. Right now I literally have 0 energy essentially. And no, I do not want to eat the horseradish because I need it. Am I really betting on 5 from 2 here? Guess I have to. Please give me 3. Kill me. Fucking kill me. Walk of shame, walk of shame. Walk of shame. Surely the next floor I reset here will give me 5, or give me at least 1 copper node. Walk of shame. Kill me. Here we go again. Woohoo. Fuck off. Oh, I could have eaten it. Apparently I did have a horseradish. Okay, I'm probably not gonna continue this run because I just don't think it's my day. I'm not taking it seriously. I'm not really learning anything. That said, I want to make a save state. Sure. For practice, because realistically what I need to start doing, I need to find the save states and like practice individual days, and that'll just be better for me. Instead of trying to do full runs and just resetting, like I just need to practice the important days, so I just need to have a bunch of save states. Let's see if I can even find them. I would think I would have them. That said, my desktop is a mess because can't be. I have blindfold save states, which is kind of funny. Out of everything, I kept those. I wonder if it's in my data or percent folder. An app data percent. Yeah, I do have them. Look at that shit. Genius. That's good. I might have to remake some of the older ones because I don't know how old these save states are. Wait, let me double check. Let's just see how old they are. Summer 26th, year 2. Summer 20th. Summer 19th, year 2. Yeah, some of these later ones don't make sense. I might have to remake these. What am I doing on summer 19th? What was this in the old route? Yeah, because this isn't... Yeah. This is like the in-between. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go through. I'll probably do it off. Like, I don't have the page. I'm gonna have to go through some of the ending splits. That's fine. Whatever. Yeah. I'm too unserious right now. I'm just not focused. I'm still just tired from yesterday. So sorry for a bit of a shorter stream, but it is what it is. I promise. I promise we will finish a run tomorrow no matter what. I will keep going until I have a run finished tomorrow. But today is not my day. More lies, no. Scout's honor. Smile. But yeah, no, I need to like go lay down. I really need. I am gonna get food and go lay down for a bit. Otherwise, I'll be on tomorrow, same time, same dealio. I'll finish your run, I swear. Anyways, I'm gonna be so. I hope you guys have a great rest of your evening, rest of your day. I do appreciate you guys watching, hanging out, and chillaxing. But yeah, on that, have a great rest of your day. Stay safe out there and just take care. Later. Peace.